Hello and welcome. So today we are going to see how to use the drafter, or in general introduction of the engineering drawing. Okay, this is specially there for the students of direct second year diploma who do not know the basics of drawing. Okay, so here this what you can see here, this particular thing is the drawing board. Okay, this type of drawing boards are there in our lab, in our drawing classroom. Okay, drawing halls, so many drawing boards are there. So for that you need not buy this drawing board, but if you want to be perfect in drawing, you can have this drawing board also with you if you want. Then this drawing board is there, and here this is the paper. We are going to put the paper here. Okay, and by using the drawing clips we are going to attach this paper. Okay. So here these are the drawing clips. Okay, these 4 drawing clips, you can see these things. Okay, out of this thing the 3 drawing clips we shall be using. So here how we are going to fit this, we are always going to fit this paper on the lower right corner. For example, you will have to put it here like this. Okay, so this way the clips are to be put. Okay, if the paper is small enough, you can use 2 clips or 3 clips. Okay, if the paper is very large, you will go for 4 clips like this. So this way the clips are to be fitted. Remember, the paper is always to be fitted at the lower right corner of the drawing board. This is the entire drawing board. In this we are fitting it here. Then for drawing the things, the instruments used are pencil, then this eraser. Okay, good quality eraser you must buy. Then here this is the drafter. Okay, this is one new device which we have not used any time back in our schools. Okay, so this has got a scale which is having 2 parts, and these 2 scales are perpendicular to each other. You can note here that it is having 2 scales, and these 2 scales are perpendicular to each other. Apart from this thing, you will see one more thing, or you will note one more thing, that here there are the graduations for the angle. Okay, the markings are there for the angle. So by using this angle and this indicator here, this small line you will see here. Okay, this line, if it is matching with the 90, the line will be perpendicular, and like that. So this angle will be there. So how to set this drafter and how to use this drafter, that we are going to see shortly. Okay, so to use this drafter, first what you have to do, you have to first of all match this line with the 0. Okay, here you will see a 0 here. Okay, you can see this thing. So here one 0 is there, and it is to be matched with the this line on the drafter. Okay, so once you match it with the 0, okay, you have to make it tight. Okay, this way. Once it is made tight, it cannot move. Okay, so now you are going to do what you are going to do next. You are going to match it with the one of the edge of the paper. Okay, एका पेपरच्या एजला ह्याला मॅच करायचं आहे आपल्याला इथं. Okay, अशा पद्धतीने. Okay, this way it is to be matched with the edge of the paper. Then here you can see this is the clamp. Okay, this clamp is to be fitted here. Okay, this way the clamp is to be fitted. If this is matching with the 0, here this line is matching with the 0, and if this horizontal scale is matching with the edge of the drafter, then at this position you have to make this clamp fit. Okay, you have to tighten this screw. Okay, so now our drafter is ready to be used. This drafter is now ready to be used. So how to use this drafter? This drafter, you can note that this drafter can move anywhere on the table like this. Okay, you can move it anywhere. For example, suppose if you want to draw a horizontal line. Okay, if you want to draw a horizontal line, then you will have to use this edge of the drafter. Okay, for example, I will draw a line here. So here this line will be horizontal or perfectly parallel with this line. Okay, at this position, this line on the drafter and the 0 are matching. Okay, so I will stop here and zoom this much part only. Now you can see here this drafter's horizontal edge is matching with the edge of the paper and this line is matching with the 0. That means whatever line or whichever line I am drawing by using this horizontal edge, this line will be a horizontal line. Okay, so this way the horizontal line I am drawing. This can be very easily used for drawing the border. For example, if you want to draw the border, then you can draw a horizontal line like this, and to draw the vertical line we are going to use this strip, okay, this scale. Okay, so this way, the border can be very easily marked. Okay, for example, you want to draw the border like this. Okay, so this way very easily it can be marked. So the first use of the drafter we have seen that you can draw horizontal line and vertical line. If you want to draw horizontal line, use this edge of the drafter. For vertical, you use this edge of the drafter. Okay, for example, suppose if you want to draw a rectangle of, let us say, 100 millimeter width and 50 millimeter height, then it is pretty easy to draw this thing by using drafter. So here this dimension I am taking 100 millimeter and this dimension I am taking 50 millimeter. Then again I am drawing a line like this from this point. Okay, then I am joining this thing. Okay, so here it becomes pretty easy to draw the things here. Okay, so another thing that you are going to commonly use is this set square. Okay, this is a 45 degrees set square and it has got a protractor also inside this thing. So if you want to draw a line inclined at 30 degrees, for example, suppose one horizontal line is there. Okay, this is the horizontal line, and to this horizontal line we want to draw a line inclined at 30 degrees, 45 degrees, like that. Then one usual method that we have already learnt in our schools days is that to use the protractor. So this way the protractor can be put here, and then a 30 degrees, at the 30 degrees you can mark the point. Okay, and then join this thing. Okay, so that this line becomes inclined at 30 degrees like that. Okay, so this way it can be drawn. This 30 degrees inclined line can be drawn 45 degrees like that. Okay, but if you are having the drafter, you need not go, you need not even use this protractor. So how? Because this angular scale is there on this thing. Okay, you can see this thing. I will zoom it a little. Okay, so here this is the angular scale. Okay, using this angular scale you can loosen this thing and match it with the 30 degrees. Okay, or 45 degrees or whatever degrees you want. So you have to match it with this thing, this line, and then you have to draw a line inclined at 30 degrees. So this way it can be drawn. Okay, without using the protractor. Okay, now if you want to draw a line inclined at 60 degrees on this side, then you can use this scale. That means this. Okay, so these two lines will be perpendicular to each other. Likewise, if you want to draw a line inclined at 45 degrees, you can tilt it through 45 degrees. Okay, and here one line is there which is not very easily visible here, but this can be matched with the 45 degrees, and lines inclined at 45 degrees can be drawn. Then suppose if you want to measure the angle of certain line, for example, suppose one line is there and you don't know the angle of this line with respect to the horizontal line. Okay, with respect to horizontal, the angle is not known, then this drafter can be used to measure this angle also. Okay, even to measure this angle you can use this thing. How? You have to loosen this thing, match it with this line. Okay, if you match it with this line, wherever this line is indicating, that much degrees inclined line is there. For example, here I can see that it is 55 degrees. Okay, so this line is inclined at 55 degrees with the horizontal line. That way you can do this thing. Then suppose you want to draw a line parallel to this line. Okay, आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे, या लाईनला पॅरलल लाईन काढायची याच्यापासून 15 मिलीमीटर वर. Then you have to match it with this. Okay, first match with this thing, then make this thing tight. Okay, then here take the distance of 15 millimeter on the perpendicular scale like this. Okay, on this another scale, Then once you mark this point, draw the line like this, so that these two lines are perfectly parallel to each other. Okay, so this way the lines are parallel to each other. Suppose if you want to draw a line perpendicular to this line, then it is pretty easy. You can use this scale. Okay, now if you draw this line and this line, these two lines are perfectly perpendicular to each other. Okay, so what uses of the drafter we have seen up till now? To draw the horizontal line by matching this thing with the 0. If you draw the line with using this scale, it is horizontal line. Using this scale, it will be vertical line. Then you can draw the line inclined at certain degrees by using this angular scale. Then you can draw parallel lines to given line by using this drafter pair. Okay, pair of these scales. Then you can draw a line perpendicular to given line. Okay, for that what to do? You have to match one of the edges. Okay, one of the edges with the given line and use another edge to draw the line, so that that line will be perpendicular to the previous line. Okay, म्हणजे काय म्हणतोय मी? फॉर एक्झाम्पल समजा अशी एक लाईन काढलेली आहे ऑलरेडी. फॉर एक्झाम्पल सपोज दिस लाईन इज ड्रॉन अँड वी वॉन्ट टू ड्रॉ अ लाईन परपेंडिक्युलर टू दिस थिंग. देन व्हॉट टू डू? काय करता येईल आपल्याला? सोप्यात सोपं म्हणजे याच्यापैकी कुठली जी एज जवळ पडते दॅट एज यू हॅव टू मॅच विथ दिस थिंग अँड मेक दिस लाईन अँड दिस स्क्रू टाईट and then draw a line, so that what will happen, these two will be perpendicular to each other. So this is the yet another use you have learnt for using this drafter. That is, it can be used for drawing the horizontal line, vertical line, parallel line, perpendicular line and inclined line. किती पाहिजे तेवढ्या डिग्री मध्ये inclined line पण आपण काढू शकतो. So these are the uses of the drafter. But if you want to use the drafter, then you must be having the drawing board with you, then clips and all these things must be there. If they are not available because of lockdown, in these things are available in college you will have to use this drafter. But if you want to draw the things at home only, then one way is to use another equipment, and that equipment is the ruler. So let us try to see this ruler. Okay, this is a small invention, small equipment is there. So again, as we usually have to attach this paper to the drawing board, and this is the ruler. Okay, so unfortunately this is broken. So this ruler you can buy at about 50 to 60 rupees anywhere in the stationery shop. You can get the things. Okay, so this can be used to draw the parallel lines, perpendicular lines. By using this protractor, even the inclined lines can be drawn. Okay, so how to use this drafter? For how to use this ruler? Roll and draw. The name of this instrument is roll and draw. Commonly it is known as ruler. Okay, so if you want to roll and draw, and you want to draw a horizontal line, then first match it with this thing and simply move it wherever you want. For example, you want to draw a horizontal line here, and then you can simply draw a horizontal line like this. If you want to draw a vertical line, then simply match it with the edge here. Okay, edge here, and simply roll it like this. Okay, along this thing, and draw the vertical line. So this way vertical and horizontal lines can be very easily drawn by by using this roller. So if you do not have the drafter, then only you should use this roller. Okay, the preference will be to drafter, because using the drafter the drawings will be very accurate. Okay, fairly accurate drawings can be drawn, and it can be drawn very quickly, whereas it will take long time here to draw this by using the roller. Okay, so these are the instruments. Then something about the types of lines we are going to speak, and the pencil that you are going to use. You should not use any pencil here. You should use, or you must use rather, a pencil whose name is 2H pencil. Okay, 2H, the name of the pencil will be 2H, or this is the grade of the pencil. Okay, काय आहे हे? 2H हा grade आहे पेन्सिलचा, 2H. So this 2H stands for double hardness. Okay, generally we are aware of the HB pencil. HB, H stands for hard and B stands for blank. Okay, HB pencils we are very well aware of. If you want to have some faint drawing, then you can use H grade pencil, 2H grade pencil, 3H grade pencil. Okay, likewise up to 6H grade pencils are available generally. Okay, if you use this 6H grade pencil, the drawing will be very faint. Okay, and if you go for black grade pencils, that means B pencil or 2B pencil, up 3B pencil, like that, up to 6B pencils are available. If you use this 6B pencil, then the drawing will be very black. Okay, it will be more black and less hard, whereas on this side there it will be less black and more hard. Okay, hard black. HB will be the middle. Okay, this is the most commonly used type of pencil. But which you are going to use in our engineering drawing or machine drawing? You are going to use 2H pencil only. Do not use this HB pencil. Okay, do not use any kind of pencil. Okay, B type of pencils we are not going to use. We are going to use the 2H pencils only. आपल्याला 2H पेन्सिलच वापरायची आहे. Then let us talk something about the types of lines. Okay, the different types of lines that you shall be using for drawing the things are only major 4 types of lines are there. Okay, major 4 types of lines are there. Out of the first one is the continuous thick line. Okay, so this type of line you have to draw by using normal pressure on the pencil. Pencil वर normal pressure देऊन line जर काढली तर that we call as the continuous thick line. Okay, another type of line is to be drawn by using the same pencil, that is 2H pencil, but without pressure. Okay, without pressure. So this line which is merely visible or hardly visible to you, but it is there. Okay, because of the camera resolution it is not, it may not be visible, but this is there. So what for this line are to be used? These lines are to be used for construction purpose. Okay, for example, if you want to mark the arcs for taking distances, or if you are going to take the projections, then for all these types this continuous thin line is to be used. So if you draw this type of thin lines, you need not bother about erasing the lines. म्हणजे परत ते फिक्कच काढल्यामुळे खोडायचं काम पडतच नाही. Then for outline, this type of line is to be used, that is the continuous thick line. Both the type of lines or all the type of lines are to be drawn by using 2H pencil. Remember, this also and this also is to be drawn by using 2H pencil. The third kind of line we are going to use is called as the hidden line. Okay, this hidden line is consisting of short dashes of 2 millimeters. Okay, so one dash of 2 millimeter and a gap of 1 millimeter like this. Okay, so this type of line, it may not be visible here because of the resolution, but this is the dashed line. Okay, dash काढलेले आहेत, एक एक dash आहे तो 2 millimeters आहे, gap आहे तो 1 millimeters आहे. Then one more kind of line is there, and that we call as the center line, which is consisting of one long dash and one short dash. Okay, so here this one long dash and short dash lines are there, and that line we call as the center line. Okay, so here this is the continuous thick line. Okay, first kind is the continuous thick line. Then this line we call as the continuous thin line. Okay, continuous thin line. Okay, then the third type of line we call as the hidden line, which is consisting of dashes, small dashes of 2 millimeter each and gap of 1 millimeter each. Okay, so here we are going to use this for hidden objects or hidden lines. Okay, so those lines which are not seen but are there, they are drawn by using this hidden line. Then this center line is one kind of line in which one long dash will be there and one short dash will be there. Okay, long dash approximately of 8 to 10 millimeters and short dash of 2 millimeter, gap of 1 millimeter. This type of line is called as center line. Okay, this center line आपण म्हणतो ह्याला. This we are going to use for showing the center of a circle or axis of a cylinder or any axis. Okay, so these are the type of instruments that you shall be using. Okay.